Welcome to Errol Crosdale.
Yeah, good morning.
Hello.
Not too bad, fine today.
Errol, what inspired you to write this book?
My life history. I started seeing that go around in good in my life, and it takes the prison and start to realize how wonderful it is to know God first, and a tradition where I'm coming from. So I just start for that. I would like to write, let people know that many people in my same position can get help from this thing that I'm going through right now.
The days are over now when African Caribbean people are relying on other cultural sectors to come forward and write our history, document our history for us. So those days are over. And from the point of view of an author myself, you'd say my role has changed over the years to that of a publisher, and I am proud to know that this morning Errol is certainly not the first person who's expressed the view, come to me with a manuscript, please, 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 can I publish? Yes, Errol is about the third person who has actually taken the bull by the horns to come forth and open the corridors of his own introspective life to share and to say, yes, it took me about just a little less than 18 months to wrap with this manuscript. It's wide-ranging. Errol comes from Kingston, Jamaica. He's been talking about the culture on the streets of City Kingston and the parts. There are two areas, Jonestown, Trenchtown, famous for Bob Marley and the Wailers. And he has brought his, like, looking on the culture here of Nottingham and comparing that with the City Kingston. I am thinking, for a man who has never written a book before in his life, this is the first venture that he has made in the literary. And having left school at the age of 14 with no qualifications, and what he wished to do was, he thought at the point that it might even sound revolutionary. He walked out of school at the age of 14. He's thinking, well, school is not doing enough for me. And when I feel from the bottom of my heart that life skills should be taught in schools, and those life skills are not taught, therefore he went and invented the idea within the confines of his own heart, spray paint cars. He developed a way forward in getting a job to paint cars, and from that, well, street fights, and he's been meeting one person after the other who has influenced him in different trades, different way of life. But apart from all that, Errol has got a powerful focus with the church. He'd say the African Caribbean church. Through the pages of the book, over and over again, Errol has made valuable commentary on the life of the church. Where do we go from here? What is fornication? What is pronounced sexuality? There are questions around homosexuality. There are questions to do with violence. How violent can relationships become? The book is revolutionary in that it opens up, like pegging up a tangerine, in order to bring several perspectives. I think that this book is going to make a good read. It's not just normal sex and violence and where do we go from here, but this book titillates every taste bud within the life and times of the family, the black family, dare I say it.
We're going to see it on the bookshelves.
I would like, moves are being made afoot to talk to the bookshops, yes, because the book has got an ISBN, it has a barcode, and we know where all of the links are in terms of bookshops right across the country. Here in Nottingham, I have dealt with bookshops in respect of other previous clients with whom I've dealt. Yes, I would not like just running the book business, but I do believe I've got a strong feeling of optimism about this book. Whom the Lord Loveth will become a popular read.
You've had a chance to read the whole book?
Yes, well, from the point of view of editor, oh gosh, yes, I've read the manuscript many times. And I think it offers for those who would like to develop the concept of writing their own story a very good lead initiative. Errol has held the bull by both horns. And look at the quality of the book, for instance. It's glossy colored, laminated, back and front. A beautiful picture of Errol on the back, and he's had 3 valuable commentaries, one from Bishop George A. Beeson, the other from Pastor McLean, and the other from myself, of course. But the chapters, we've got 17 chapters, and chapter 16 is where, well, a very famous church in Nottingham. It's famous in the sense that Park Hill is said to be the first church building that was bought in 1957. Park Hill, the United Holy Church, is actually mentioned in chapter 16. And members who go to that church will feel a sense of pride that Errol has brought his taste buds to the whole concept of writing, and writing from our own convivial church experience, a life experience. I think, yeah?
Did Errol use your expertise?
Oh yes, we sat together shoulder to shoulder, and we shared, we compared notes.
Okay.
Errol is the man who I'd call him a mystic visionary, and in the literary he has wrote his own concept of how he thinks the storylining should go, and I have worked alongside him, taken advice from him, and together we've made a manuscript that's become worthy of standing shoulder to shoulder with other authors on the bookshelf. I can't wait for it to get on the bookshelf of Waterstones and W.H. Smith. Yeah?
It does look very well put together.
Yes, it is.
Excellent package.
It's excellent as far as I can see. Most pages of most books are made of ordinary matte. No, Errol would not have it. He wants glossy colored pages, and oh gosh, the size of print is 12-point size, which is big, it's readable, and there are color photographs throughout the pages of the book. There's the whole family, the wedding, and which, you know, I'm saying to people out there, if you want a good quality book, then you can talk to any publisher about it. But yes, to me also, we can say that we haven't got to sit back and wait for just, let's say, the ordinary run-of-the-mill. This is a high-quality profile. I'm just glancing through the pages. We've got how many pages? 147 pages, 19 chapters, and several illustrations. His beautiful daughters, and his sons, and the whole wedding family picture, and the wedding. I went along to All Saints on Raleigh Street. It was a beautiful wedding day, and the picture of the runaway train in London. Errol came in the country through Heathrow Airport there, where there's a touch of conflict there. He managed to get through the controls, and he and the authorities finally caught up with him. And oh, this sounds like espionage. Inside the book there's sex, there's violence, there's a whole range of titillating situations to awaken the taste bud. So please come forward and read. And the libraries, local libraries, are also talking to us, so we might be able to get... I'll just remind you of the title of the book once again, Whom the Lord Loveth, and the author, Errol Crosdale.
Pitman, can you give us some more details on the launch? What can we expect?